Fox Sports 1. Time to get round 2 of the 2025 ARCA Menard season underway. The General Tire 150 is green.
That's how you win. This is your favorite president. I'm a big fan. I am a really big fan of you people that you do this. I don't know, but I just want you to be safe. You're talented people and you're great people and great Americans. Have a good day. Have a lot of fun, and I'll see you later.
I'm being your favorite driver.
Nope. I'm just gonna put my foot on the floor and I'm not lifting till I see God or a checkered flag.
My man.
At Phoenix Raceway. I was watching Flow Racing last night as well. They didn't have the Truck Series this weekend. We didn't have the Cars Tour this weekend. We just had the ARCA Series and the XFinity Series. Oh no! Some of the greatest racing that I watched the past couple of days. The endings of each of these races have been someone getting into the outside wall, someone going into the inside wall. So it's been great racing. It's been all over the place. Like I was telling myself this morning, like, am I really excited about the NASCAR Cup Series race as much as I was excited about the ARCA and the XFinity Series race? I don't know. I mean, they have the option tire today, but is that the most exciting thing? They've got the first woman racing today at Phoenix since 2018 with Danica Patrick doing it at Daytona. And obviously she raced full time in the series for a couple of seasons as well. So yeah, I had a lot of fun watching these last couple of races, and I cannot wait to see the Cup Series race. The coverage starts now, but we know that they won't start racing for like 15-20 minutes. So let's quickly go over what we had on Friday and on Saturday. And like I said, you saw the results and you saw the finishes in the intro of each the ARCA and the Xfinity Series race. Just to go over the results real quick, these are the names and the teams, or the sponsors I should say, of the drivers. Now the JBL car is piloted by Brent Cruz, young guy who is a sponsor. He's a JGR Toyota, but he's sponsored by JBL. I don't know why it says sponsor right there. That's really weird. And it's wrong, but he is sponsored by JGR, I guess, but he's a JBL sponsored car, and I always cheer him on because those are my favorite headphones, JBL. So their speakers, everything. So I always cheer that car on, even if it's not Brent Cruz piloting it. But my favorite driver in this series is Brendan McQueen. I say Brendan McQueen. It's Brendan Queen. call him Butterbean McQueen. That's his nickname. He raced in the Car Series Tour, has raced for Junior Motorsports before. He's not racing for Junior Motorsports right now, as far as I can tell, as far as I know. I'll have to look that up again, and that's on me as a host and producer. But I used to watch him last year. He's a Florida guy. I actually watched him for a couple years now on the Cars Tour, and he had this 03 car that was like a digital number, and it was cool. It was different. So I've always cheered Butterbean McQueen, Brendan McQueen. He won at Daytona this year in ARCA, follows it up at Phoenix with a second place finish. Excuse me. He was going hard. And then we have Trayton Lapsevich, who was also on the Cars Tour last year. Lawless Allen, what a name. LeVar Scott, Cole Raz, Thad Moffitt, Patrick Staropoli. Man, these are like superhero names. This is crazy. Corey Day rounded up top 10, and Robbie Kinniali. Man, these names are crazy down here in the Cars Tour. But that was the results for the General Tire 150 at Phoenix. Then you saw also the finish for the Xfinity race. Now, I got to say, I am torn up about this Xfinity race because down here in 5th, Justin Allgaier was leading the race. He led so many laps. And what does it say? It doesn't have a lap sled. It's weird that it doesn't say that, but he led so many laps. He should have won this race. Of course, last second cautions, last lap cautions, or 3 laps to go, there's a caution. 7 laps to go, there was a caution. And he just couldn't hold them off. Didn't have enough tires left. And all these cars passed him. Ryan Sieg passed him. Brandon Jones passed him. Alex Bowman passed him. And, of course, Eric Almirola passed him. And then you had that last lap finish with Eric Almirola getting underneath Bowman and sliding him up into the wall. I have to say, I think that today's race, if we're going off of history and this weekend, it's going to end with somebody going into the outside wall. I'm calling it now. But that's your results right there for the Xfinity race. And then quickly, we're going to go over the starting grid right here for the Cup Series race. We got William Byron and Joey Logano on the front row. William Byron with another pole. Now, the ARCA Series, Brent Cruz started on the pole and won. So can anybody win from the pole in the Cup Series? It hasn't been done so far this season. It hasn't been done in a while, actually. So I'd be surprised if William Byron wins this race. You're almost going to call that being a no. But he won at Daytona. It'd be cool to see him win again. Carson Hocevar had the fastest car in practice. He is starting 3rd. He's my one to watch. He's been on a tear. Everyone's pissed at him. People are trying to take him out. Guess what's the best way not to get taken out as a race car driver? Be in front of everybody else. Then they can't take you out. Be the fastest car. He was the fastest car in practice and got 3rd in qualifying. So he's my one to watch today. Then we have Josh Berry on the outside of him. Eric Jones. He's been so fast this year. And I'm surprised to say it because like that 43 team, the Legacy Motorsports Club, that's a Jimmy Johnson owned team. And you just haven't seen that out of them over the past 10 years, being up in the top 5 and being so competitive, that team. So, hey, shout out to Eric Jones, starting 5th on the inside. Outside of him, Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott up there, Michael McDowell, and Justin Haley, teammates of Carson Hocevar. What does that team got? Spire Motorsports. What do they have in those Chevys? I guess Chevy's my top manufacturer today. Tyler Reddick, Danny Hamlin, Christopher Bell. Tyler Reddick is the 2311 owned car. So Denny Hamlin owns that car, starting on the outside of it, and to round out the top 10. Then you got Christopher Bell, last week's winner, Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Austin Cindric, Kyle Busch in 15th. He might be a one to watch there because he's always competitive at Phoenix, obviously. He's competitive at every racetrack. But you have all these big names down here. So who's going to be the one to come from the back? Who is it going to be? Chase Briscoe just came off and got that penalty rescinded, the appeal sends him back in points from like 40th to 5th, basically. So we'll see. We'll see how this race plays out. It's weird actually to see all these kind of like young guns, I guess. Carson Hocevar, Justin Haley up there. But hey, the youngins got speed. But I'm going to say this old head back here, Danny Hamlin's got something to say. Chase Elliott's got something to say. So it'll be very interesting to see how this race plays out. My one to watch is Carson Hocevar, and my long shot of the day is Kyle Busch back here in 15th. This is going to be the fastest episode of the Good Lane of all time because the race starts now. Be sure to watch Catherine Legge, first female starring in this series since 2018, like I said. And real quick on some of the drama going on in this series. Did I write it down? Damn, I definitely did. Sorry if you guys are hearing all of this paperwork go on. New option tire today in Phoenix. You'll see the Goodyear, the regular Goodyear on the end of the tires. The letters are yellow. Today you'll see the red tires, and all the driver have said they pretty much, I think Denny Hamlin says he feels like a superhero or something. I forget who said that, but this new option tire gives the team a lot of options, I should say. A lot of options, my dumbass. And it gives them options for more speed, and it's going to play into the strategy of this race today. Who is going to use it? When do they use it? At the end of the race, the beginning of the race? It's all going to play out. It's going to be a big storyline today, that red option tire. You only get one set, so I'm very interested to see how that plays out. And other drama news, there's been rumors going around that Mexico City might be off the table for June just because of political tensions, but NASCAR is saying it's still on. They just sent 4 drivers down there to do a promo last week. And if anything's going by the wayside, I guess, plan B is just to go to the Daytona road course, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's a NASCAR-owned race course, so you could see why they do it. However, you wish that they go to any other road course that we have in America. There's so many other road courses that people want to go to. And, having Daytona road course as a plan B, it's all right. Right. But we would rather see them in Mexico City, actually, or at an American road course that they haven't been to yet. Because there's plenty in America that they'd like to see the NASCAR Cup Series go to. They're bringing the Xfinity Series as well. And people are like, oh, because there's not that much downtime. If you have the Cup Series practice or whatever, then you have another series that can race and people can just stay at the track all day. I think it's actually because the Xfinity Series has gotten more attention and been more exciting. And by doing that, you also build up their fan base in the years to come in an international level, because those are all young drivers, or mostly young drivers, that are going to transition to the Cup Series after this year or going forward. As far as you heard me talk about the Chase Briscoe penalty being rescinded, he got his points back. The penalties, as far as the fines, are gone. But Austin Cindric got a penalty. He's fined 50 points, $50,000, and it was all because of his crash. He spun out one of the Dillon brothers, I believe it was Ty Dillon, at Circuit of the Americas, and he right reared him. When you right rear somebody, you usually push them head on into the outside wall. Now, it's based off intent. A lot of times, every time usually, drivers have done this, there's been a suspension. Whether it's the crew chief, whether it's the driver, along with the points and the fine, there's also been a suspension for a race, because it's very dangerous to do that. Send somebody head on into the outside barrier, because they usually pick up speed, actually, too, when they do that, to go into the outside barrier. So it's very dangerous to do that. It's obviously against the rules. You never want to see it. And Austin Cindric did that at Circuit of the Americas. However, he's not getting suspended. He's getting the 50K points. I'm sorry, the $50K and 50 points suspended, penalized, but he's not getting suspended a race. And Kyle Busch suggested that he got off easy after he right reared him. Some people are saying that means that, he should have been suspended. He never said that. Okay. So, Kyle Busch just, he got off easy. Maybe he meant he should have got suspended, or he should have got penalized more money, should have got penalize more points, but I don't necessarily think that means he suggested that he should have got suspended. It's also early in the year. It really affects drivers if you're missing points right now. So I don't know. They can also appeal this, which I think they're in the process of, and to get that points back. But I don't think when you right rear somebody that you're gonna win that appeal. Chase Briscoe just winning his appeal. That was something completely different. That was off a spoiler technicality and how they put that on and it passing tech and all that. That's not It was completely different off of right rearing somebody. That's a racing incident rather than a tech incident. So that's the news in NASCAR. That's the drama in NASCAR. Like I said, as far as today goes, you're looking at today's starting lineup. Sorry, I've had it on here. Here's the top 5: William Byron, Joey Logano, Carson Hocevar, Josh Berry, Eric Jones. Doesn't hurt to put a bet on any of those. I'm putting my bets on Carson Hocevar and Kyle Busch today. So thank you all for joining me. Now, later in the future, we will talk more NASCAR. I need to do more NASCAR content. So thank you all for joining me. Like I said, we will be back. Everyone have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I hope you're all feeling as mad as I am about daylight savings time. But my car clock's right again. At least we got that. At least we got that. I'll see everyone later this week and next week back on the good land. Till then, peace.